Hey, Kristen, how's it going? Hoping everybody can hear me. Just getting everything set up here. I'm not bad. I'm not bad. What's happening with everybody tonight? Hey, Akeem. Thanks for coming by. Just waiting to see if we can get a couple other people in before I share my thing. Finish doing TurboTax. Hey, Farmer. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I just wanted to go live for a little bit just before. I believe Ashley's going live at 8:30, but I'm not sure. Just to kind of say thanks to everybody because reaching 250, I didn't think I was actually going to reach 100 at any point. But I had said to Ash that I would do a live once I reached 250, and that happened the other night on Farmel stream. So thank you, Farmel, for pushing me over the over that goal. It was a really good night, really fast stream actually. I had a hard time keeping up a lot of that. Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope. We'll see. Thanks, guys. Uh, that's awesome, Akeem. So what's everybody doing tonight? 7:30 Friday. I'll have to definitely pop by and say hi for sure. Anything else going on tonight, guys? You're eating pork chops right now. Sounds yummy. It'll be interesting. I haven't done a live stream before, so it's my first one. And usually, if you've seen me on any panels in the past, I'm usually the silent, quiet guy in the corner. I usually talk when somebody asks me a question, but I'm not exactly a huge public speaker that way. So yeah, love up on everybody, guys. Show everybody some support. I think I did it properly, Kristen. I think you're now blue. There you go. Yep. Yep. So I'm showing 5 in the chat. Yeah, Kristen's videos are fun. They are fun. Her lives are awesome too. She got so much energy. I'm not like I said, this is my first live, so I'm not a seasoned vet yet per se, and I'm usually the quiet guy, so it's uh it's all new to me here. It'll come in time though. It'll come in time. trying to pull up my messenger. I wanted to throw a message out. Actually, Kristen, if you wanted to do me a favor and send a message to Ash, let her know that I'm live. My Facebook is not exactly working the way I'd like it to right now. She was crying. The silent killer, eh? Yeah, I'm not. Like I say, I'm new to this whole thing, so it's definitely different for me. I just sent Ash a message, but I'm not sure exactly if she's going to get it or not. She might be busy putting Bray to bed or something like that. Hey, 23 KC, thanks for stopping by. It's been a couple busy weeks for me. I've been went to a Toronto Raptors game last week. Went to go see the Raptors and the Sacramento Kings with my son. Hey, Malta. Um, and that with after that, it was all doctor's appointments and stuff like that um, for my back. It's uh, it's a work in progress. Work in progress. Yeah, the Raptors are really good. They're doing a lot better than they have been in the past. That's for sure. That is definitely for sure. Um, but it was my first Raptors game, and although I'm a Leafs fan, as everybody can see there, um, the uh, the Raptors pulled that one off. No, I'm not from Toronto. I'm not from Toronto. I'm just south of Toronto. I'm about 20 minutes west of Niagara Falls. Yeah, but hope now that the most of the snow is gone, that would be it's going to hopefully get nice soon. Oh, you're from New York? Like you upstate or New York City? I'm just like I said, I'm about 20 minutes west of Niagara Falls, Canada. What's new with everybody tonight? I figured I'd go live just before uh, just before Ash actually goes live because she's going to be doing her raid nights, and this is uh, this is my first stream, so I figured I'd do it just before she goes on, and then afterwards we'll send everybody there. Hey Thomas, how have you been? Oh, you're down in Virginia. Nice, nice. I've only been to Virginia once, actually. It was a couple years back when I was almost when I was a kid, really. My family went down to Florida, and we drove down, and it was a pretty near blizzard. Drove down through the southern states, and on our way there, and we were the only car on the road the entire way there. Um, we actually there was transports in the ditches and that type of thing. We drove right through. Um, Ironically enough, when we got to Florida, it was the year that they actually had frost on the oranges, frost on the highways, that type of thing. And we were there for a couple days, I think it was, and they basically shut everything down because it was unsafe to drive there. just with a little bit of frost. We were going to actually drive back, and the state troopers were blocking off all the highways and told us it was unsafe to drive. And we said, "Well, we're from Canada. Well, this is nothing compared to what we're used to." But so we were kind of stuck there for a couple weeks. But yeah, it's amazing how when you go down to the southern states and they're not used to driving in snow, that they just everything just shuts down, absolutely shut down. Yeah, Thomas, like I say, I'm usually the quiet guy in the panel or the room type thing, but I wanted to do a quick live and just basically, thank everybody because I did reach the 250 subscribers. I actually was in Farmel's stream last Friday, and he had put me over the 250 mark. So still small, but like I said, it's a work in progress. I haven't been doing. I do videos at random. Really, I don't have an actual schedule or anything like that just yet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. In my city, Roanoke, snow varies here and there. The highest we've had here is approximately 26 inches. That was 3 years ago. Wow, wow. We had about. Oh wow. I want to say we had about at least 30 or 45 centimeters of snow here, which it's now that it's in the nice weather, it's actually gone pretty quick. It didn't stick around all that much, but we were trying to figure out places to put it because once you plow the roads and that type of thing, um, there's just really nowhere to put it after you've built up so many um, snow hills and that type of thing. And with the snow plows, they were out pretty near every night. Sometimes 3, 4 times a night. I see one go by the house. But what's the weather like down your way, Malta? And Thomas, I'm going to have to go ahead and rewatch your day 3 of in the new place. I hope that everything else is going well. I know it's a time that you're gonna have to adapt to a little things and adapt to that change, but everything will start feeling like home again for sure. Wow, 62. I'm not sure what that converts into to Celsius, but I think we were I think we saw 10 Celsius today. Yeah, actually, I'm looking at that. Thomas, you're now blue. I just uh, I just figured out how to do that. Yeah, that's right. Karate chop that like button. That's about 16.7 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I could deal with that. I could deal with that. I'd be actually probably in shorts in that weather, considering we had minus. I think it got down to minus 30 here with the wind chill and everything else. That 16.7 Celsius. I'll take that any day for sure. A lot of snow is melted, and I believe you're in Oakville, are you not, Malta, or Toronto area? I don't know if my wife's watching TV in the background, so I don't know exactly how if it's picking up or not. But oh yeah, for sure, Thomas. It's shorts and t-shirt weather. The only problem with that is that because the temperature changes so quickly, the chances of getting sick are higher, right? 70 degrees. Wow. That's oh, you're right in Toronto, Malta. Right on. Right on. I'm actually going to Toronto next Friday. My son and I were going to see Walk Off the Earth at the Sony Performing Arts Center. Good old downtown. Should be a good show. Yeah, you want to get those flu shots in. I don't. I'm not one that takes the flu shot. I worked at I worked at the hospital for so many years that I was so immune to it. I worked in the emergency department, so I was exposed to all of it, and I very rarely got sick, thank God. Um, but now that I've been off for over a year now, and with the Cosentyx and that type of thing I'm taking for my back, the chances of me getting sick are great. Are great. I got to be careful that way. Alexa is your friend. Hey, Cuddly Kathy, thanks for stopping by. Coming to hang out on the first live stream. Like I say, I'm not I'm not a huge public speaker, so um, I hope I don't bother anybody if I go silent for a little bit. I'm just kind of reading the chat and doing that multitasking thing I've got to get used to, right? And yeah, if you haven't, I know I got 6 watching here now. If if there's people in the chat that you haven't seen or you're not subscribed to, by all means, go ahead and love up on each other. Give each other some support. Yeah, I'm assuming it would be Thomas. It's it's just a rookie thing that you follow the chat and kind of keep things going. The chat is what would probably keep me going for the first few ones anyway, because I'm not a seasoned streamer, so I do the odd video here and there and kind of go from there. I'll probably be doing one before we head out to the concert next Friday. My son wants to be in one that um, before we head out and that type of thing. So we may do, take footage of us before we go. We may take footage at the concert itself, and then we may do something on the way back. And then I'll go ahead and edit it and put it up probably the next day. Lots of pictures next to me. Yeah, that's actually my wife when she was little. Hey, sharpshooter, how are you? Hope all is well. Let me do that. I'm new to this whole thing, sharpshooter, so I'm not exactly. Why is that not letting me do it? I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. I've had a few rough goes. I've been to a lot of doctor's appointments lately, that type of thing, and they doubled up on my injections, so it's starting to help me. I haven't really noticed that much of a difference all that much yet, but I'm hoping that going forward, once it gets into my system, it'll start taking effect, and I'll feel a lot better. Hopefully, a little bit less stiff in my back. That's for sure. No problem, James. If 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 anything, James, definitely you're the I what do I call you, the mod god or the the king of they're the master of the links. Yeah, James is awesome, and he's everywhere, pretty much everywhere I go. He's usually around. Yeah, you're Blue Thomas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He is the mod god. Yep, mod extraordinaire. He's always throwing the links out, that type of thing. We'll always have a nickname for you, James. I think mod god's the common one. Master of the links is kind of one of my. I don't know if anybody else has ever called you that, but you're always there, and I don't know how you get the links so fast. I I'm usually on my phone. Actually, I'm streaming on my phone right now, just because, and my phone keeps turning. Um, because my camera on my phone is so much better than my laptop. Okay, this is trying to do something here to get it to stop moving. I have it plugged in, and the way the cord is, and the way my phone's propped up, it just keeps kind of spinning on itself. So, but no, I like I said, I wanted to do a live stream and say thanks to all the supporters that are out there. I I I was in my wife's whispering in my ear and interrupting me. I'm sorry. Um, I was in a Farmhouse stream last Friday, and I told Life with Ankylosing that once I hit 250 subscribers, that I would go ahead and take a shot at the live stream and see how things go. I mean, like I said, I'm new at it, so I'm not a seasoned vet by no means, but we'll see how things go and go from there, right? Rome wasn't built in a day, so I'm not expecting a huge um, turnout for the first one, but we'll see. We'll see. Once I get more comfortable with it and that type of thing, I'm sure it'll kind of take off a little bit better. But James knows, and most of my mods know for sure. If I'm in a live stream, I'm usually I'm usually the quiet guy in the corner that I'll throw a one liner in one here or there, but I'm not really outspoken as a person myself, and I'm not a huge public speaker either. So this is all new to me, and you know I'll get more comfortable with it for sure, for sure. Yeah, one step at a time, Thomas. That's uh, that's how I plan on taking that. Thanks, Malta. I don't know if I'm kicking butt on it, but I'll you know I'll do my best and see what happens. Like I said, I'm not I'm not expecting a huge crowd or that type of thing, right? Especially the first one. Um, just because I am the quiet guy usually in the panels that I don't usually say too much, but usually in chat I'm because I mean I can type and that type of thing. Just looking at. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I was getting messages here. Yeah, there she is. Um, yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if the notifications went out at all. I'm not a huge bigger user of Twitter either, so I didn't actually put it out there. and I didn't. I actually I'm on my phone, so I didn't actually put it on Facebook either. Hey, no problem, Malta. Fellow Canadian. I've seen you around in a few streams, that type of thing. Um, I'm not gonna probably go. Thanks, Ash. Um, I didn't. I'm not probably gonna have a ton of moderators at first. Mainly the people that are here now, and a few others. If they don't make this live stream, possibly the next. I've got a few people set in mind at first until I get comfortable with everything, and then we'll go from there and see how I feel and see how things go. Thanks for sharing that out, Ash, and thanks for tweeting it out, Thomas. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, by all means, subscribe. Um, I don't post every day, that type of thing. So if you ring my bell, your phone won't get you know uh, uh, a ton of notifications all at once. But yeah. I already have one more person in my life than your live stream, Thomas. Really? Wow. I didn't. I wasn't expecting. Like I said, I'm not expecting a flood of people. In all honesty, because I am a small channel. Um, but I figured. What time is it now? It's 8:02. Yeah, we'll go for a little bit longer. And I know Ashley was planning on going live at 8:30. So I don't know. I'm thinking she's probably going, live at that time as well. Um, at least I haven't heard otherwise. So I figured I'd come on a little bit before that, and give give props to the 250 people plus um, that have supported me along the way. Like I said, when back in, I think it was May, when I was diagnosed with ankylosing, I went ahead and I had no idea what it was. So I have to give big props up to Life with Ankylosing Spondylitis. Actually, she's been when it comes to YouTube, and you know whether it be ankylosing spondylitis, or starting the whole journey on YouTube, she's kind of been there for me the whole way. Um, when I was really nervous actually to do videos at first because I didn't know exactly how I would be. Um, and Ash kind of pushed me a little bit, and then I finally said to her that at 100 at 100 at 100 at 100 subscribers, I told her that I made the promise and said, hey, I would go and try my hands at the first video, and so I did that, and yeah, as time went on, and I've been on Ash's streams and Herman's streams, and some other people as well. I think I've been on Jiggy's a few times. I don't say too much, but I was there. Um, as things kind of got growing and that type of thing, I was really nervous actually. I still kind of am a little bit nervous about doing the live stream, but I had since the beginning I said to Life that, hey, if I hit 250, which I'll be surprised. I honestly was surprised that I did. Um, that I would start doing live streams. So, like I say, I want to give everybody all the love and support, because I mean, you guys have been there for me. I didn't. It wasn't something that I was expecting to jump right into, and to kind of grow that. Even 250, I thought it was going to take me a while to get that. To get that many subscribers to actually kind of get the ball rolling. So I have to give her props to life. She's been awesome. Kind of standing beside me in the YouTube community and helping me along the way and pushing me to get there. Right. I'm just taking a look in the chat here. If you haven't checked out Ashley, which probably the majority of you have, because that's kind of where I started. And if you guys are in the chat, chances are Ashley's the one that introduced us to each other, that type of thing. Um, hey, you couldn't see me. Thanks for stopping by. Um, no, like I say, if you know me, you probably know that I was on Messenger. Did I miss something? Oh, I think I'm good. Oh, why there's that big blur on the one side of my screen? It's odd. I'm not sure if that's where the chat is on this side. Just trying to take a peek here. Is it on that side? Ashley Hue. Yeah. Yeah, if you know me, you probably know Ash. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the chat for some reason there. That it's like kind of a dark spot right here. I'm watching it on the live on my laptop. I've got this big black spot right here, and I'm not sure. It was just I just looked at it and was like, oh, it doesn't look nice. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Shortcakey. Thanks for stopping by, saying hello. If you haven't, if there's people in the chat that you haven't subscribed to or show support, um, by all means, I've got no problem with showing support for one another. Hey, Joker, Creators Alliance, how are you tonight? Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was kind of nervous about doing the live stream itself, but I was talking to Kristen and Ash actually the other night, and Kristen kept saying, "Just do it. Just hit the go live button. Just go." And it got late enough that I was kind of like, "Oh, it's like 11:30 at night here on the Eastern Coast or Eastern Standard Time," and I was like, "Oh, there's probably a lot of people that wouldn't be up at that time." Hey, Lozgrove, thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah, I figured I saw Pamela was live actually, and I kind of figured that she may not have seen it. And if you didn't get my notifications, then I'm sure nobody else did, right? I can't stay as I'm just about to watch a show with the hubby, but wanted to pop in. Thank you, Meeps, for stopping by. I appreciate that. I'm thinking about doing eventually. I don't know exactly. I know Ashley and we did that before about having an ankylosing spondylitis chat. What I'd like to do is if there's other people that I know through YouTube, I've met a few people that have AS as well. I don't know exactly if they've done done lives or videos, that type of thing. I've seen a couple of Meeps videos actually. The one from Niagara Falls is actually the first one. I've got to check out a few more, I'm sure. But having like an AS awareness panel where there's not just usually, and everybody knows, myself and Ash, we have ankylosing spondylitis, but anybody that has AS or chronic pain that wants to come up on panel and that type of thing. Of course, tonight I can't do that. I'm streaming on my phone, so I don't have I don't have it running through Google Hangouts, but yeah, you know what? There's not. In all honesty, when I first was diagnosed, I had searched it up on Google, and actually the first thing that uh, the first person that I came in contact was actually with Ashley's channel. So um, learning about the Cosentix and that type of thing that we've had to take, or the medication that we're taking. I've learned a ton off of Ashley, and I've met a lot of people here that also have ankylosing spondylitis. So I'd love to do a panel, even if it is all people with AS, if they're willing to come up and you know share their stories and get that awareness out there, because it's not a disease that a lot of people know. And when you look at somebody, I mean, myself personally, I walk with a cane, and I didn't actually, when I did the interview back with Ash. That interview is actually um, in um, my playlist, I think it is, or one of my playlists. I have that there. Um, I'd love to interview to return K-Dog. Yeah, we'll see for sure, Joker. I'm down for that. I'm not like I said. I'm not a seasoned vet like a lot of the people that I follow, but we'll I'm willing to give that a shot for sure, for sure. As long as we can get the timing correct and that type of thing, by all means, I'm down for that. Yeah, Thomas is Creators Alliance. Thomas has been moving and dealing with family stuff and some personal stuff. So I mean, it's all good. He's been around. He just hasn't been around as much recently. Yeah, Meeps, don't keep the hubby waiting. Have a great night, and thanks for stopping by. For sure. Yeah, Thomas, I'm he's such a strong guy. You guys like family. He's the YouTube family, right? It's not the hot seat. Oh yeah. Well, hey, I'm game to anything, Joker. Really. I've got nothing to hide, really. I mean, I'm uh, I'm up to trying for different things. Hey, Jeremy, thanks for stopping by. I wanted to do a quick, quick live stream. That's right, Thomas. Family forever. Yeah, and I said that if I that day that just a couple of days ago, when you were moving and you were going through all that, if my back was good, I would have driven down there and helped you move myself. Hey, Kels, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. It's the new first live stream, so it's all new to me. So it's a kind of a thing I'll be working on for sure. Um, thanks, little girl. Yeah, I don't. Everybody tells me that I don't smile enough, but a lot of it has to do with my back pain and that type of thing with what I'm dealing with. So it's just not something that I always that I always. It's not the first thing on my mind all the time, right? But my wife tells me that all the time, that I never smile in pictures and all that kind of thing. Um, which I got to start doing quite a bit more. Hopefully, with this, with the upping of the medication for my back, then hopefully that'll help me feel a little bit better, and maybe that smile will come out a little bit more. Yes, we are supposed to get an ice storm tonight. Um, I'm hoping that it's not going to be too bad, but Nothing, hopefully, like that snowstorm we had. Yeah, that's my first live stream, um, Joker. I haven't. This is the first time that I've been live. It took me a lot of nerve actually at first. I've been fighting it for the last couple of nights. Ashley and Kristen for sure know that. Um, Late night messages and trying to figure out how to actually go live and how to. Ashley prepped me, that's for sure. Um, um, it's an indoors live stream. Huh? Sure. Yeah, it'll be a little bit cold to do. Your birdie is flying. Oh, I'm a little bit big to be a birdie, but I don't fly, I fall. um, Freezing rain. Yeah, we're supposed to get freezing rain here as well. Um, I don't know exactly when it's supposed to start, but hopefully, hopefully it's nothing like that snowstorm we got. We got a ton of snow. I've actually got videos I took when term. Hmm? Just taking a look at the chat. Um, oh, I'm hoping not. I hope not for a power outage. It'll get cold, but I mean, I prefer it to be cold because at least you can throw a blanket or something on at night. But yeah, I don't leave my house, so I mean, like, well, I do leave my house, but not very often because of my back issue and that type of thing. It's actually Ashley and I were joking about it when we met down in Simcoe. We went to a Walmart and I had elderly people that were actually looking at me and giving me dirty looks because I was moving way slower than they were. Um, that's not a good feeling at 40 years old. You have old ladies running, bumping into my heels with their carts. Uh, There's a dodo. Oh, yeah, that was a fun day. Delivered the rainbow poop. Could barely fit in the car. That thing was huge, and actually, my freezer is right behind me, but that actual rainbow poop did not fit on that freezer. It was massive. So it was like a 6 foot poop. Yeah, I'm hoping the weather people are off on their prediction as well. Your FedEx guy saw it. You should have asked him what it would have cost to ship that. No, it was good. It was good. We went down and like I said, my wife and I and little Mason, we went down and we visited Ash and Simcoe. Um, it was a good day. Yeah, he asked you what it was. Did you tell him it was a big giant ice cream? Kel's is throwing the poop out. Um, it's a big giant ice cream. Yeah, I'm hoping Malta that this storm isn't huge. Um, isn't huge tonight. I don't. He's like thoughts. Well, it was because it was giant poop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out and find a bigger one maybe, but that or I'll have to start looking for skulls now, just so that got really quiet. My wife's outside. A friend of hers was stopping by. Um, Yeah, that giant poop was awesome. As soon as I saw it, I knew right away. I mean, and when I looked at it online, it was like this little. I mean, it's a picture. I was looking on my phone, so I guess it was only as big as my phone. But I was like, yeah, I got to pick this up for sure. And it just so happened that it was my cousin that was getting rid of it. So they wanted at Darien Lake with their kids, and once they got it to the car and put it in the car, they were like, "Do we really have to keep this thing?" And the kids were you know the kids were saying, "Yeah, we got to get it home. We got to get it home." So my cousin and her husband and their two kids in a van, and they got this big giant poop that they can't see out the back window of their van with. That was interesting. He said it was a truck. It was a truck getting that home, but he was actually getting offers in the parking lot from people that wanted to buy it off of him. And then when he got it home and the kids outgrew it, it was like, oh well, we'll get rid of it. And I just happened to jump on it for sure. And of course, if everybody knows Ashley, send the poop or the skulls her way. Hmm. Yeah, it's all about the rainbow poop for sure. For sure. Wow, this time flies by a little bit, eh? It's interesting. I wasn't throw around the poop. Um, it took you forever to find the rainbow. A box of Lucky Charms. Um, no, I forget what I forget what I was thinking there. Yeah, skull poop. If I can find a skull poop, that would be awesome. Um, or a crystal, like the actual crystal poop things. That'd be cool. Hey, DJ, thanks for stopping by, bud. Nice to see you. I'm like I said, I'm going through and there's certain people that are close that I know, so I'm adding them on as moderators as I go. Um, Wait a minute, I did forget one. I'm sorry, Kels. Yes, brain farts are common with streaming, and they're actually probably more common with me. Yeah, that's fine, Ash. No worries, no worries. You just let me know when you're going live, and I'll definitely go off and send everybody your way for sure. Um, they are magically delicious. They are. The problem is that my son, I give them to my sons all that all that often, and he never wants milk with them in the morning. And all I get left is a bunch of the actual like whole grain like cereal pieces because he eats all the marshmallows and chucks the rest of it. So I mean, I should just go out and buy him a bag of marshmallows and dry them out for a couple of days and give it to him. But yeah, yeah. Ashley's gonna be doing life raids on her channel um, tonight. Eventually, when I get a little bit more of an audience, more people in the chat, maybe I'll start doing those. I don't know exactly what I would call them, but we'll see when that time comes for sure. Yeah, but no, like I said, guys, I do want to thank everybody for all the support for sure. Um, I was saying Ashley is pushed me along the way to kind of get to know people and that sort of thing and kind of break me out of that shell because I'm really the quiet guy in the panel, and I'm not really outspoken and that type of thing normally. So I was really kind of nervous about doing this kind of thing, but yeah, we'll see. It's something that I'd like to definitely try at least a few times before I decide on whether I want to continue the live streams, just do videos or do both. Do both. I mean, it's something that I'll definitely be working on. and you know, it'll get there. It'll get there for sure. Thanks, Thomas. I appreciate it. I've been kind of, you know, my stomach's been turning for the last couple of days, and since Friday actually, when I was in Farmall Fanatics stream, and his chats move like crazy, guys. Wow, if you have never been to Farmall's, go check him out. He's his chat moves so fast, and I think I went up by 25, 25. I think in just in that stream alone. Um, but he promotes that for sure. Who's it? You stay live? Who's? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean, Ash. No, I went into Farmals. I'm probably saying it wrong. It's the Canadian accent. Yeah, Farmel or Farmal. Um, yeah, I was in there the one night, and actually I met Farmal from Ash. So chances are anybody that's in the chat right now probably knows Ash. Uh, ambulance going by. Um, I live actually right beside of a hospital, so that kind of thing happens all night long. It doesn't stop whatsoever. Um, yeah, it's just an everyday thing. But no, I went into Farmals, and his chat moves so fast. I think he got up to, I think the record was 119 in his chat, and I mean that thing just flies by. So I said, you know, if there was anybody that I had missed, yes, I know Ashu. I keep throwing that out there. Um, I'm sure I can say it, but I'm sure everybody's loved up on everybody in the chat because chances are we all know each other. Um, who knows? There may be some other new people eventually in my next one, whenever that may be. Not quite sure. Um, but I'm glad that you know I kind of got this first one off my chest because I just it, it was probably, I don't know if it was a train wreck or not, but I had to get this first one out and kind of a stream 101 type thing, and kind of let let it take its course. That being said, uh, yeah. So next week or next Friday, my son and I were going to go ahead and we're going to go see Walk Off the Earth in Toronto. Um, we're My family's huge on Walk Off the Earth, especially my wife, myself, and my 11-year-old. Um, if you saw the previous video I did, and there's a couple of them that were going on. Hey, HSFL, thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. I hope that I kind of jumped off your stream a little bit earlier. I was in the car, so I was using my data, and I was trying to pay attention, and I was actually just sitting in a waiting in a parking lot, waiting for my son. But I didn't want to use so much data on my phone, even though it's the end of my month. But um, yeah, it was crazy to. That was some serious stuff there, HSFL. Um, but I didn't, other than your stream, I didn't actually hear anything else about it. Not on the news, not anything. I'll have to definitely take a look and take a look for more information later for sure. LV Envoy, thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the congratulations. Sorry, I'm getting messages on my phone as well, and I should turn it on airplane mode or something when I do this. Um, those are probably rookie mistakes and that type of thing, but um, Yeah, no, I wanted to. Yeah, I ended up having Mr. Starting everything is good. Wow, what kind of case did he have on this phone? That's crazy, HSFO. Like, how do you mistaken a cell phone for a handgun? Yikes. Um, Thankfully nobody got hurt. That was that when they were saying about the snipers and that type of thing that were out. Yeah, it, that could have went wrong real quick, real quick. Um, Especially if they're mistaking a handgun for a cell phone. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. But it does happen. It does happen. Um, I used to work in the security field myself, and when you're dealing with somebody and they reach into their jacket and they go to pull something out when you're in an altercation with them, you don't know what they're pulling, so you just have to react. But again, everything that um, anything like that, they can't take anything with a grain of salt. You have to take everything seriously because you really don't know nowadays, for sure. The guy's car broke down on the side of the highway. He had to park at the school. He was trying to phone someone. Wow, that. Oh wow. I hope I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm hoping I'm not buffering. I know I'm showing on my feed in my own on my laptop. I'm buffering. I hope I'm not buffering for anybody else. Yeah, that could have ended real bad for HSFL. Um, yeah. Um, but yeah, no, we're heading down to like. I know I keep kind of skipping back and forth. Um, I We are heading down to the Walk Off Your concert. It's the first one I've been to since the passing of Beard Guy, Mike Taylor. It is buffering a little bit. Hmm. I don't know why mine. I know obviously I can't tell on my phone, but on my actual laptop, I noticed it buffering a little bit. And from what I see, it's buffering a little bit again. Hmm. I'm not sure exactly how to change that or to fix that. Is it really buffering there, HSO? Like a lot? It could be my internet itself. Um, I'm waiting actually till next week. We've got I have the internet being upped double the speed because my I've noticed my Android box and that type of thing has kind of cut out lately. Am I buffering? I don't know why that's. I'm not sure. Hmm. I'm not sure. And now it's buffering on my end as well. Wow. Um, hmm. No, like I said, we're going down to Toronto. We're going to do the Walk Off Youth concert. It'll be the first one since Mike the Beard Guy Taylor he passed away from the band. It's going to be really emotional. I know that there's a thing going around that if you are seeing um, a little bit of buffering, I hope it's not like huge. Um, if it starts to affect the stream, then please let me know, guys, because I will. I would go ahead and end it if it's getting really really bad. Um, but it's the first concert that we'll be attending. And there's a fan project that is going around right now. There's going to be people at every single show that um, SmackDown is on. That'll be something I'll be watching later. They're going to go ahead and do a kind of a fan tribute to Beard Guy. He We found out from him, or not we. One of the organizers found out that his favorite color was blue. So what they're going to do is, like other concerts, they're going to go ahead and hand out blue hearts on paper for everybody that walks in the door. And then when they do their song "Hold On," there was a tribute song that they did for Mike. They're going to ask that everybody use their cell phones and or flashlights, that type of thing. And when that song starts, everybody in the audience is, or in the crowd or the audience, all the fans are basically going to hold up these blue hearts and light them up from the back of the paper. I've heard it been done with a few other bands that have played, but I've never seen it personally in being live. But apparently they're going to try to do this and organize this to do this worldwide at every concert for all of 2019 to show support for the band for losing Mike. He was a really talented person. Um, it's gonna be rough going ahead, but they'll get through it. They'll get through it. Yeah, it's about 20 to 9 now. I haven't actually. Not sure if what's happening. Again, before I head off, how long am I been on here now? 62 minutes. We'll go for a little bit longer. We'll go until Ash wants to go live, and we'll jump all over to Ash. Um, no, it's gonna be tough to go through for sure. Um, yeah, it's been a rough go. I met the Happy Canadian as well, along with Ash down at the fam tribute and at the band tribute. Um, and boy, was it cold! Was it cold? If you guys, I should actually. Let me just take a peek here because there's a video that I wanted to see if Cash Fruity, I think it was. Oh, I'm not sure which which channel it's from. They did a really good tribute video from the actual concert itself. Um, Sorry guys, I need to take a drink here. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, I hope it doesn't keep buffering on me. I haven't seen any yet, but I could have been running a little behind there. Um, yeah, take a peek. Who else is? Yeah, I'll be watching SmackDown later on tonight. That's a must. Um, was supposed to watch a few shows with my wife, but I said that I was going to be online for a little bit anyway before 8:30. That's for sure. Um, yeah, I don't know why I can't find that. My internet's running a little bit slow, so I hope it's not buffering too much, and I hope it hasn't been like a really kind of a crash course with the stream. Hey, Dakota and family, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming to hang out. It's actually my first live stream, so it's it's been a little bit choppy. Definitely been a little bit choppy, but we'll once the nerves kind of wear off, and I'm probably repeating myself a million times. Um, Hopefully my next one's a little bit more kind of. This one was kind of last minute too. I basically dropped off my son at seven o'clock, and I said to myself, like, I keep kind of haven't been able to build up the nerve to go live, so I I figured I'd jump on and say hi and well, it's really good. My first live was like being in a morgue. Oh, I wouldn't. Well, don't cut yourself short too much, Dakota. Am I a single parent? No, no. Actually, I'm married. Um, my two older boys are from are with a different mother, which I was never married to at the time. Um, we split after 10 years. 10 years and two kids into it. We or two boys into it. We uh, we ended up splitting, and probably about oh wow, it took me a while to ironically enough, my wife and I we met online. We started messaging back and forth. She actually lived just north, about 45 minutes north of me. Grew up in Toronto, that type of thing. I'm in the Niagara Falls area, so it's a little bit of a trek that way. But we met online, and everybody kept pushing and pushing because I mean, it took me 7 years to finally propose to my wife. We everybody was saying, it's time, it's time, it's time. But being that I was hurt so much the first time, I I uh, I really had to be sure. I really had to be sure. Um, and just after we got married, my wife was saying that she wanted to have a child of her own because she was helping me raise my two older boys. And I said no, not until we're married because I wanted that commitment to be there. And sure as shit, 2 years or 2 weeks after we were married, she's pregnant. Her doctor was floored. She said, well, how'd you plan that? I'm not getting into specifics. Um, but no, and then we had Mason. So no, I'm married. I'm not single. But I've got three boys. You guys met online as well. It's you know what? It's more common nowadays than people think. I mean, you do really got to be careful because there's a lot of creeps out there. Um, but that being said, I mean, we talked and it took happened. Oh no, oh no. Um, no, we met online, and it took forever for us to meet. I mean, I was working steady nights. I was working 16-hour midnight shifts. So, um, my wife and I, when we first met, I was on off the side of the it was off of the on ramp. Um, my office was in the middle of nowhere. Like you couldn't. It was so black that night that you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. It was dark, and we were talking on the phone, and I said to her, "I says just pull off into this side street in the middle of it was like middle of farm country with no lights." I says I'm in a marked security car. I'm all in full gear. I had the roof lights and everything, so when I pulled up, I had the spotlights on the car, and I just said, follow me to my office, and then she followed me in my car all the way back to my house, which was probably about 20 minutes away from my office. And the rest is history. The rest is history. But 11 years married, knew her for 16 years. See, my wife and I, we knew each other for 7. but because of the am I a police officer? No, 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 no. I used to work. I used to manage a security company up here in Canada, and one after 17 years of 16-hour midnight shifts, steady, straight. I mean, my schedule was awesome. I know 16 hours sounds like a lot, but we were doing we do 5 days on, so you do 60 hours in 5 days, which that was a killer. Um, but then you'd have 2 days off, you'd work two, and then you'd have five off, so that you could actually take 2 days off and take off for a week and some, and you wouldn't lose any time. Type thing. You were tired. Oh, were we tired? But we didn't. We didn't. You could take time off and not lose any time. A lot of the times for me though, being that I had two young boys at the time, on my days off they would call me in. So the actual longest shift that I did was 23 and a half hours straight. Hey, Mustafa Seni, thanks for stopping by. I think I said that right. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Um, all that much, or not at all. What am I saying? Um, um, you're Egyptian? That's cool. That's cool. Is it? Are you on in North America, or are you um, back in Europe and in Asia? You wish. Oh, are you? Are you? You're. I'm not sure which. What? Oh, you're still in Egypt. Oh, okay. Okay. What time is it there? It's gonna be fairly early, I think, or late, really late at night. It's 4 a.m. What are you doing up? It's kind of a late, mind you. I'm guilty of it. You guys have all seen me in chats at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Um, Usually, if I'm watching my West Coast people, if they happen to be on. Sorry about that, guys. Um, no, that's gotta be really really late. You don't you don't know if it's early. Yeah. All right. Um, yeah. I'm not sure who. It says that there's 10 watching, and my participants only. The only participants I show in the chat are Keem, Farmo, and Kristen. Hmm. I'm not sure who else is, but it says there's 10 watching. Mustafa's here as well. Sharpshooter is always kind of around. Where am I from? I'm in Canada right now. Canada, yeah. With the big Maple Leaf. It's a hockey team, not exactly the country, but either way, I'll wear the Maple Leaf, whether it be my hockey team or whether it be the national flag. I knew you were here, Sharpshooter. I don't know why um, my list that I'm showing here only shows just a few people, but it does say that 9 are watching. Um, I'm not sure. Hey, there's Ash Lurker. No, that's all right. I know you're setting up to do your stream. Moth is there for sure, for sure. Um, yeah, I'm just kind of winding it down, guys. I've been actually live for 75 minutes, and ironically, um, oh, you're uploading new Dory videos tonight, Thomas. That'll be interesting. I'll have to check those out for sure. What sports do they play in Egypt? I'm not sure myself. Mustafa? I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not sure really. I don't know. Kind of. Yeah. Soccer. Soccer's. Yeah. Yeah. I can see soccer. I can see soccer. Um. Yeah. Phone keeps turning on me here. But yeah, guys. I've been. I know it's kind of been I know it's been kind of a train wreck, somewhat. Most people are saying that their first live streams were like sitting in morgues and that type of thing and such. I'll get better at this for sure. I'll get better at this for sure. Um, no, but I've been live for just over 77 minutes, something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do a sign off. As I know, there's others out there. Not that I'm, I want to get off or not that I, but I'm gonna up and stretch the back and that type of thing as well. I've been sitting for a while. I need to kind of get moving a little bit. Um, with that being said, I don't know in the chat itself. It just says I don't uh, I don't see participant. Like I see participants, but I don't see a full list. Maybe I'll try to refresh it here for a second and see if my list changes at all. Um, I'm looking at my computer and I'm on my phone as well, so I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how to look at both here. Ash knows I can't multitask for the life of me. All right. Well, like I said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and what's that? You were yelling at the TV. Yelling at the TV. What? Haunted Journeys with Cassie. Thanks for stopping by. I'm sand hacky sack. What? Oh, never mind. My bad. Um, I just reading the chat. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Haunted Journeys. I'm just yeah. I try to make it chill. I'm trying to make it chill. I don't you know. I'm not new enough. I don't think to have drama. Who knows? That's all the. All right. I don't know if I should touch on that one, but we'll see. Yeah. Thanks for Kristen. Actually, was I don't know, Kristen. Did you get the notification at all? I'm just curious because as soon as I went live, you were like right in there, and that's usually what I am. If there's people that I follow, I try to jump in right at the beginning because you don't. Hey, Jiggy, thanks for stopping by, brother. I know it's. I don't know if Jiggy's been lurking or not. I don't know if he's gonna be like, yeah, Sean, or K-Dog, your stream was good. What was it? Good? I can't do it. I got nothing. But no, I had to get this one under my belt. Like I said, I've been waiting to do it. I'm so dramatic. What? Not me. Um, Now I just lost my train of thought. Now what? I'm dramatic. See, I'm thinking too much, and that's why I'm usually I'm so I'm so quiet. Okay, well we'll keep going on until I see Ash jump on, and then we'll jump over to Ash when she decides to go live. Um, it's, I'm missing the chat now, so I gotta take it. Sorry guys, I'm gonna scroll up here for a minute. I'm missing a bunch of stuff here. Okay, now you guys are just playing with me. I think, not sure, but um, wow, that's. I think I'm trying to think of who I had in mind for. There was a couple that I was gonna stick with a certain amount of mods and stuff like that, and that I think I've gotten most of the intended. A couple extras because that's not bad to have an extra couple mods when you're streaming. Um, I was. I'm confused by the chat right now. Oh, of course I've got it on top chat, so I can't exactly see what's going on. All right, we're going on to 9 o'clock. Yeah, guys, I am gonna go ahead and end my stream. I know I'm getting a little bit choppy and a little bit of dead air here. Um, the more mods, the better. Yes, especially when you do get the odd troll or a bunch of trolls that come in. Yeah, I'll definitely be over at Ashes for sure, Malta. Um, I'm sure she's probably going to live within a couple minutes. I'm sure. I haven't just taking a peek here. Yeah. Um, yeah. So I just like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end this off just so that I can get set up. Give me a couple minutes. I'm going to run outside, and I think my wife's actually outside for meeting a friend, so I'm going to go and say hi quick, and then I'm going to be back for Life Raids Tuesdays um, with Ash. Life with ankylosing spondylitis. She's in my about. I know I rant a lot or I rave a lot about her, but she is really an awesome person. Um, I wouldn't be doing the whole YouTube thing, I'm sure, if it wasn't for her. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a peek at the participants at the moment. I got Jeremy Fryer, Jiggy Fam, Kells, Christianly awkwardly, Chris, can't exactly even say that. Christianly awkward. Malta McMurtry, the sharpshooter, and Story of Dory. I want to thank everybody for stopping by and for showing your support along the way. I know it feels longer than it has been, but not sure. Actually, if I just heard that if you, James, if you want to throw life with ankylosing spondylitis link in the stream, or yeah, life right. Go figure. Already, eh, Ash? See how it is. I see how it is. Thanks for food forest permaculture. I gotta stay a little longer. All right, all right, all right. Martin Bush Crafters Alliance. Thanks for stopping by, Malta. That's funny. K-Dawg, yeah, K-Dawg. We can all do a K-Dawg grade over on Ashes and when I go ahead and end this. Thanks, Food Forest. I appreciate it for sure. And Ain't Germ, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. That was the delay. What? Oh, so you were. Thanks, Ash. I appreciate that one. That's awesome. It wasn't. I didn't actually. I didn't get the notification that you were live. What? Is YouTube broken tonight? Because usually I get like 25 raid. Most definitely. See, I can't. And that's the reason, folks, why I go ahead and I give her so much props when it comes to YouTube for sure, and with my ass too. Becky loves Japan. Thanks for stopping by. Definitely appreciate it. I think that's possibly everybody. I'm not sure exactly, but that being said, guys, go ahead and let me just pull this up because. I'm gonna have to. I got to do something here. Anybody that's here, we all know that there's a reason why I'm here. So yeah, there you go. James is already on top of it. I was trying to get the link and the master of the links. He's already all about it. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and click on the link, and we'll do the K-Dawg grade just because you got I have to read her back, right? It's just that's the way it happens. Yeah, so if you want to go over hashtag K-Dawg grade, and then we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and end my stream here. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and jump off, and I'm sure I'll see you over at Ash's page. Life with ankylosing spondylitis. Links in the chat. Thanks for stopping by for my first live stream, and thanks for all the support, guys. It's been awesome. All right, guys. I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you over across the way. All right. Have a good night, guys. Love y'all. Bye, guys.